Have you ever discovered a coin worth thousands, maybe even hundreds thousands of dollars without realizing? We're diving deep into the top 3 most legendary modern U.S. coins: the mysterious 2000p Sacagawea dollar with a dramatic twist, the elusive 1983p Washington quarter that defied the odds, and the ultra-rare 1964 SMS Lincoln penny. A coin cloaked and shrouded in numismatic legend. These aren't just pocket change, they're million-dollar stories waiting to be discovered. We're diving deep into the heart of numismatic history, uncovering the secrets behind the 2000p Sacagawea dollar, how a breakfast cereal played a role in creating a coin worth 6 figures, and how you can spot this golden treasure today. This is a story of accidents, brilliance, and life-changing discoveries. So don't blink, because this tale of modern gold and silver is about to blow your mind. Let's rewind the clock back to the year 2000. The U.S. Mint was preparing to launch a brand new dollar coin to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. Enter Sacagawea, the brave Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. Her image was selected to grace the front of a new golden dollar, made of a manganese brass alloy to give it that distinctive golden look. MULE ERROR. One sold for over $70,000. Wounded Eagle Die Gouge Error. Values range from $90,000 to $130,000 depending on condition. Missing edge lettering proofs. Rare modern proof issues missing edge detail. Some sell for $170,000 to $200,000. Auction sales price and value. Let's talk about the money, because this is where things get insane. Auction house footage, coin appraisals, large dollar signs. In recent years, authenticated Cheerios dollars with the prototype tail feathers have sold for $70,000, $90,000, and one example even approached the $130,000 mark at auction. $150,000 heritage auction, $75,000 Stax Bowers. Think about that. A coin that was literally handed out for free in a cereal box is now more valuable than most luxury cars. And here's the best part: the difference is so subtle that most owners of these coins don't even know they have one. How to identify a real Cheerios dollar. So how do you know if you have one of these rare Cheerios dollars sitting in a jar, a drawer, or an old collection? Here's what to look for. Check the obverse. It must be a 2000p Sacagawea dollar, Philadelphia mint mark, not from any later years. Examine the reverse, eagle side. Look very closely at the eagle's tail feathers. The Cheerios dollar has bold, separated, textured tail feathers. Regular 2000p versions have softer, rounded feathers with less detail. If you're not sure, compare it side by side with a confirmed Cheerios dollar image. Or better yet, have it graded by a top-tier service like PCGS or NGC. Today we're diving deep into the incredible world of one of the most elusive and expensive modern coins in U.S. history, the 1983p Washington quarter dollar. This isn't just a coin, it's a modern-day treasure minted in Philadelphia that somehow defied the odds, became a numismatic legend, and now commands prices higher than most luxury cars. In the early 1983, the U.S. Mint was scrambling to produce billions of coins to meet nationwide demand. To save money, the Mint had already switched from 90% silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition. In 1982 and 1983, they also stopped producing mint sets, meaning no uncirculated government-issued quarter sets were officially released for collectors. As a result, high-grade 1983 quarters became instantly rare, especially those struck in Philadelphia with the P mint mark. But this wasn't the only factor that made the 1983p quarter a ticking time of value. The auction sales record and market value, an extremely rare 1983p strike-through error quarter, graded in pristine condition and authenticated by PCGS, sold at auction for over $140,000, an unbelievable price for a modern coin struck after 1965. $190,000. What made this example so valuable? Not just the dramatic mint error, but the fact that it was preserved in near-perfect condition, a miracle considering it was never issued in a mint set, and most 1983 quarters were worn down in circulation. $230,000. This was a once-in-a-generation discovery, a coin that survived against all odds to become one of the most expensive quarters ever sold. What makes 1983 quarters so valuable? Now here's the wild part: even regular 1983p quarters in high grade can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Why? Because they're so hard to find in excellent condition. Key reasons: no mint sets were produced in 1983. Most circulated heavily for decades. Weak strikes and rough surfaces were common due to rushed production. That means collectors today are scrambling to find uncirculated or well-preserved 1983 P quarters, and the competition is fierce. A perfect MS-67 or MS-68 quarter can bring $1,500 to $5,000, even without an error. How to identify a rare 1983 P error quarter? Let's talk about what you should look for if you're hunting for the ultra-valuable 1983 P error quarter. Key traits to look for: mint mark, must have a P on the obverse Philadelphia mint. Overall grade, the higher the grade, the higher the value. A PCGS or NGC MS 65 plus grade with the error is crucial for top dollar sales. This isn't just any penny. This is the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, a coin so elusive, only about 20 are known to exist in the entire world. But here's the twist, this coin wasn't meant to exist at all. Its very creation defies official US Mint records. No documentation, no public release, and no obvious reason why it was ever struck in this way. Let's start at the beginning. What exactly is a 1964 SMS Lincoln penny? SMS stands for Special Mint Set, a type of coin set produced by the US Mint that falls somewhere between regular circulation coins and high-quality proof coins. But here's the catch, no official 1964 SMS coin sets were ever released. In fact, the first officially acknowledged SMS sets came in 1965. So why do these mysterious 1964 SMS coins exist at all? The 1964 SMS Lincoln penny looks unlike any regular 1964 cent real auction sales prices. Let's talk about what matters most to collectors' value. The 1964 SMS Lincoln penny has shattered records at auction. These are not theoretical numbers, these are real-world, verified sale prices. One of the finest known examples, graded SP68RD by PCGS, sold for a staggering $180,000 in 2019. In 2022, another high-grade piece crossed the auction block for $200,000. By 2024, prices hit a new ceiling, $250,000 for an SP68 Plus RD example with flawless detail and perfect luster. And it's not just the grade that drives the price, it's the rarity and intrigue. With possibly fewer than 20 known to exist, every time one appears at auction, collectors go to war. How to identify a 1964 SMS penny? So how can you tell if you've stumbled upon one of these ultra-rare coins? Here are some key features to look for: matte or satiny surface, not glossy like a proof or dull like circulation coins. Look for even texture and no mirror-like fields. Strike quality. Extremely sharp details, especially in Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Strong rims and clearly defined lettering. Die markers. Some examples have specific die polish lines or diagnostics known to experts. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC are the best ways to confirm authenticity.